Hey family, how's it going this morning or this afternoon or evening, wherever you are? I just wanted to get on here and say, wow, I guess there's more information that Ryan D is disclosing that he has discovered and about Nature Boy. And I think we need to watch this and see what we think here. Okay, let me share this with you. Let's see. Okay. Okay, now I just want to warn you that if you're sensitive or you're triggered by, anything, you guys just might want to log off because I'm not sure how many people already know this information, but Brian D is trying to, let us know why Nature Boy might be like he is. This is new information that he's just uncovered. Okay.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hit that like button, guys.
Crazy information I like to
Hi,
share
Rosie.
with you.
Hi, Lillian.
This is insane. So, I got a message today stating that the church that Alicia was raised in, and I just talked about this in Beagle, which I was shocked to find out. And the church that he was raised in was in New Jersey. It was wow, this is crazy. I don't know. I'm still mind boggled over this. So he was raised in a church that was Episcopal church in Trent area. And there was a man by the name of Uncle Ted, and he was what you call a seminarian. And when I started studying this church, I was like, this looks really weird. Like, there's something wrong there. So I just kept digging deeper and deeper and deeper. Come to find out, Uncle Ted, was Bishop Theodore I can't pronounce the last name, but if you look it up, right, basically, they say that how many kids they sexually abused and assaulted, and they would take these kids, Uncle Ted, to a Jersey Shore beach house and pass them around and sexually abuse them with other bishops.
Wow.
And I know and I believe for a fact that Uncle Ted, like, I'm probably 99% sure if I'm wrong, and this girl gave me the wrong information, but I know it because I seen people that look just like his adopted parents. Because he said his adopted mother, like Mrs. Doubtfire. There was a lady in the photo looks just like her. And in this church, you can look it up. It's in Jersey. It's Episcopal, and look up Bishop. If you want to do it the easy way, look up Bishop John Smith, Episcopal Church of Trenton, or New Jersey, and you'll find out that Uncle Ted molested so many kids. And what they would do is take them to a beach house in New Jersey, pass them around. They call these young men seminarians. And now this makes a lot of sense to me. Mm-hmm. What makes sense is, think about this. He was left by his mom, who was, people have told me she was Haitian, dad Puerto Rican, I'm not sure. Left by a mom who does drugs, a black mom, given to white parents. And then with the white parents, he was molested by white priests in a beach house. Think about all this I'm saying. Does anything correlate to anything? So what is he doing right now? The very same thing that was done to him. He's destroying women in the beach, tropics, warmth, and wow. Do you know how many people came forward? This priest actually would, like, before services, he would push the kids up against the wall and rape them before church services with the Catholic Church. And well, he was Episcopal. But But and they would bring them to these beach houses and molest them. So think about this: you have a guy now that hates his mother now because she gave him up to a white family where he got molested by white people.
Wow.
So don't think about it. You have your hatred for black women. Number one is mother. Your hatred for white men, of course. Number two, the priest. He has a right to hate them. I would think so. And then number three, his ultimate sexual thing that he does with these women is because he's doing to them what was done to him, and there's no excuse for that. All I can say is after reading this information, this guy needs to be institutionalized. And for any of you that are in cognition or you think that this guy is the Messiah, he is somebody that I truly believe with all my heart after studying this church was destroyed sexually in this church, and to be abandoned by his mother. This guy's just got screws loose. You guys, if you believe this is the Messiah, I bet you go to your Messiah and say, brother, we need to go get you some help, because they done it, man. Guys, look it up yourself. I just, there's so much. You have to read deep. You have to read this. There's like a 446 page of allegations. And guess what? Almost 4 of the bishops, 3 out of 4, denied all the allegations. That's why he's mad. He was passed around as a kid. I know it. I see it after studying this. Think about it. It all makes perfect sense. I don't have to say it all again. Hates his mom. Then that happens. So it's time to do it to everybody else. Hates black women now because he's looking at all the black women in Carnation as his mom. And he goes after what kind of black women? Black women like his mom. Guys, think about all this shit. This is all, wow. I don't know if someone's ever studied this guy's back. But this is how serial killers become serial killers. His serial killer. And he needs real help. So if you see him, tell him Ryan D would like to talk to you about Uncle Ted, because this guy needs help. At the same time, it was weird because when I was reading it, I felt a little bit of sympathy for a second. Yeah. But listen, bro, my father as much as not the sexual abuse in the church, but physical, mental, verbal. That doesn't mean I'm going to go physically, mentally, verbally abuse and destroy other women, man. Bro, you know what happened to you. You know what Uncle Ted did to you. And you know that it's time for you to give it up. Stop hurting these women for what your mother did to you, man. These women, it's not their fault. And why do to them? Do you remember when Uncle Ted was behind you and you were in agony, screaming, in pain, crying? You know what I'm talking about, because I know you like a book. Think about that. You're doing this to these women. Wow. Think about that pain, Nature Boy. Think about the pain that you went through. And that's what you're doing. Is that what makes you feel better? Come on, man. I'm shocked. Look it up, folks. God bless. Have a great night. This is too much for me right now. I gotta go to bed. Wow.
Okay, guys. That was a lot. Just like yesterday, I was saying how, there's just, you could see the demon right in them. You could see it. But at the same time, like you see a scared little boy underneath all of that, And then this kind of makes sense too, because even, when Velvet was going off the other day, she was saying how, how he was, I don't know if I can say this word, but how he was raped or molested. So, yeah, I mean, this makes sense, perfect sense. It doesn't excuse anything he does. This is why we need to pray for him. We have to pray for him, because that's the only thing that's going to help. And it explains him being locked up in a mental institution. I mean, God only knows what he's been through, but at the same time, it does not excuse what he's done at all in any way, shape, or form. Okay, I'm going to put up the link and see if there's anybody that, and I invite you guys to subscribe, like, share this video, get it out there, because this really explains a lot. It really does. I'm sharing the link, and if anybody wants to come, yeah, there's no excuses. There's no excuse for what he's doing at all. But it's not going to stop until he's stopped. And the only way is to get him some help, get him, get whatever demons inside him out of him, and pray for him. Hi, Ginger. How are you? Okay, I shared the link if anybody would like to come on the panel and discuss it. And like I said, please share this video, like it. Now, can everybody hear me good? Because there's been some issues, I think, with my microphone. I have another microphone coming, but until then, we have to kind of deal with this one. Yeah, that's right. Rosie says, hurt people, if that makes any sense. That's exactly true. He's hurt. He has demons, and Lillian says, my 14-year-old daughter was murdered in 2018. I would never put another human being through that type of pain. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry about that, Lillian. If you would ever like to come, because I've been trying to share my email and, invite people, to contact me if they would ever like to come on and give their story. So if you would ever like to come on the panel and discuss what happened. But if not, I totally understand. I don't know. I couldn't imagine what it would be like to lose a child. Oh my goodness. Have them murdered. That's, oh my goodness. I couldn't imagine. Is there anyone that would like to come up to the panel? Let's see. So I just, this is just horrible. This is, it's with all of these girls, I mean, and him as well, they, somewhere along the lines, the doors have been open for these demons to enter into them. And unfortunately, sometimes when this happens, that's one of the worst things you can do to a child, it's just, I feel for him, but at the same time, it's like he needs help. He needs help. because you could see the little scared boy in him. You could see it. And he gets on there and he tries to act like he's all tough, and but you could see the little crybaby in him, and it's just sad. Let's see. Lillian says, I definitely would. I'm so passionate about kids. They're precious, and we really don't know how much. Okay. Oh, wow. Until you're looking down at them in a casket. Like I said, for me, I just couldn't imagine. I mean, I see and oh my goodness. And to have somebody, just rip your child away from you like that, that's just, oh, I don't know. I'm going to give you my email right here, and then let's see. And then if you want to, we can set up a time for us to come on and discuss it, or to but we definitely don't have to discuss anything that you're not comfortable with. You mean Star? Are you Rosie said, did you ever find out Malia's real name? Do you mean Star? Because I did find out Star's real name. It's Shanice Gould, I believe. I wouldn't even know how to begin to look and see, if she, I would have to call all of the hotels. I was in the middle of trying to go back and look at one of the videos, because there's a few things I need to figure out, exactly the city and everything where she was at. And I would have to go back and look at all the hotels that's near the airports to maybe call them and see if she had checked in that night. But I'm not sure what they can tell you and what they can't tell you. But yes, I was able to find out Star's name, her legal name. And I was looking into that today until this popped up, and I thought, well, I better get this out here. So Lillian, yeah, Star. Lillian, so, okay. Let's see. Lillian says that's the defense the men put on when they were in court, grew up. Put on when they were in court, grew up with no father, blah, blah. But my baby did nothing to them. They were strangers, grown men. I will email you. Awesome. Yeah, just email me and we'll set up, a date to go on. And you can just do what everybody else does. You don't even have to show your face. You can just do like we're doing here. And then, but yeah, I'll get some information from you, and then we'll set up a date to go live, if that's okay. Because I would love to have you on my panel, because I think we need to expose everything that we can when there's men or even women out there that's hurting children or other women, or it's just not right. And there's no excuses for the behavior of anyone. You could be, I hate to say this word because it's online, but you could be molested, I was, but you don't go around and do that to other people. You don't hurt other people, you know? And I think the only reason you would do something like that is if something happened along the lines that maybe you were practicing a wrong religion, you were opening the door somehow to some kind of demonic thing. Because I'll always say this: only somebody that is under something evil is capable of something like this. And so, just because something happens to you, that doesn't make you a predator. You become that once you've allowed something evil to come into you. Period. And I believe that. Let's see. Okay, so is there anyone else that wants to let's see. Okay, Lillian says, I wonder what his face will look at the mention of Uncle Ted. I'm sorry, but I feel no sympathy for him. Yeah, I know. Now I know that I was wondering I knew something had to have happened to him along the way. But even Velvet said the other day that, and she confirmed it when she said that, when he, by him being raped or molested or something, she said. And that is when, you know, but I kind of figured, yeah, that something bad had happened. But I do know that he needs to be stopped and he needs help because this cycle of abuse has to stop. Let's see. Okay. So if there's no one that wants to come on the panel, I think I'm going to end this. All right. So you guys, I'm going to post my email. If anybody has any information about Star or you want to come onto the panel or you have any information, then hey, Tony, how are you? Did you hear what happened with the with what he's saying now? Yeah, so there's my email, you guys. So feel free to email me. And Lillian, definitely email me and I will definitely get back to you, back in touch with you. Because I would love to have you come on. Do you think Ryan will continue on this or back off? No, I think he's going to definitely keep going, but I think he's trying to get Nature Boy because at the end of it, he was like, Ryan, he was like, Nature Boy, he's like, contact me or something. He said, because you need some help. But I don't know if he's going to like try it first to, see if he'll get some help, which we know he won't, but I don't think Ryan's going to stop. No, I do not think Ryan's going to stop. But I also want Ryan to come forward still and say where he dropped Star off. I want to know that. As much as I do believe that Ryan's heart is in the right place, and I'll continue to say that, I want to know where he left Star off at. Okay. Yeah, there's just new information. Redbone, there's just new information about Nature Boy that Ryan is exposing. Yeah, you might want to go back and just listen to it. Because having him tell you, then that way I'm not missing anything. Okay. So yeah, I do think that Ryan will. Oh, have you? I haven't seen her on Instagram. I haven't seen her on Instagram. Tony says I seen Star on Instagram since then. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I haven't seen her. Was she live or something? I don't know if, I mean, don't the Instagram, doesn't the Instagram save the lives if they do go live? Because I haven't seen it. Nobody's saying anything. And Rosie is saying Star may be on Big O app and nobody is saying anything. Yeah. I don't know. She's just been like, it's been quiet from her, really quiet. And you think she would be like out here, like big time announcing what had really happened, like giving her part of the story. Did you see it though yourself? I mean, does she say what happened with Ryan or? No. Here. Tony, do you have time to come on, or are you still on live? Or are you on live on yours? Because I want to. She was chanting. Oh my gosh! But you didn't see it though? You didn't see it for yourself? She's a nutcase. I'm sorry, you guys. I hope at least she was doing something. And at least we would know that she's safe if that's what she was doing. Okay. Well, Tony T is saying that Star has been spotted. She's been on Instagram and she's on there chanting. So that's good enough for me. Okay. Yes, she is about nothing says. Okay, well, that's good because now we don't have to worry about her anymore because you know what, after what she did to her own children and how I didn't even want to have to go into all that and try to look for her. No. Because I could tell by just watching that video yesterday that you could tell that she allegedly is the type of, well, we've seen it online for ourselves. So we know that she already mentally abuses them. But I would not, I would hate to see what her children have had to go through. Seriously, after just watching that video, it was sad. Rosie, did you see the video yesterday? I think it's the one that let's see. Oh, it's the video that I put, where is Star? And I played a video in that where, okay, yeah, she has seven. She has seven children. And I guess they're living with her sister now, which is good. So hopefully that's where they stay. Hopefully she doesn't get those kids back. So yeah. About Nothing says, I never liked how she came at Ryan when they were in the car together. So I think she had it out for him to begin with. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. She was literally like she was acting crazy from the moment she got in the car. She was acting crazy. So I'm happy that she's, because now Ryan can get back to doing what he's got to do, and I'm happy that I can fully say, okay, he's still good. He's good in my book, because I did not want to have to keep looking at him sideways. Let's see. There's another one up here that, okay. Lillian says, she looks strange to me, just a darkness in her eyes. I don't know what's going on with her. It's hard to understand. Well, she's another one that was a victim of alleged rape. Like is saying that she was raped, and by her mom's boyfriend, or was it her husband? Either way. But yeah, she's absolutely demonic. She's got, they all have a demon in them. I'm telling you. So let's see. Let's see. I already answered that one. Okay. Is there any more questions, or does anybody want to come on the panel? I always like to give that opportunity for anybody that would like to come on the panel, because when people have something to say. But since nobody has anything to say today, or any more questions, let's see. I guess I'll go ahead and end this. So yeah. But yeah, About Nothing. I know. I just the way that she came. I think that Star, she never really intended to help. She never really intended she was never going to go to the police. And the only reason why she went there was because she didn't have another place to go. I was told she was thrown out of her home. Let's see. Lillian says Eligio seeks out these young ladies who he believes he can easily break. It's sad. And yeah, because he goes after women that are vulnerable and who are already broken and already have demons that he can, and then they end up attaching themselves to each other. And so yeah, it's crazy. Malia's real name is Tanisha. Yes, it is. And let's see. Yeah, Tanisha, she actually did a video yesterday. And I'm sure that Nature Freak told her to do that. But that was a sad video. And I was not about to post that on here because no. That's crazy. That girl, she's laying there in a hospital. Nobody knows if she's, on her way out. And Nature Boy has her doing all kinds of stuff online, But the thing about it is that these women want to be there. They want to be there. And I don't understand that at all. Yeah, Tiffany, it was sad. It was very sad. So that's what I say. 1 minute you want to just yell at them, and one minute you want to just cry for them, and you don't know which one to do. So people that are just brainwashed, you can fix that. You can fix that. But and I think I don't know. The longer she needs to stay away from him. And she's had contact with him almost since she was away from him. And that's she has got to remove herself completely away from them so she can heal. Okay. Let's see. All right, guys. Let's see. Rosie says maybe their eyes will be open when they see what's going on with Malia. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No. I think they all need some spiritual cleansing. Like they need an exorcist. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. But they do need prayer. They need prayer. Because that's the only thing that's going to help. And then once they are able to get rid of the demons, then they need a lot of therapy. They may have to need therapy for a long time, because they need to a therapist. That was my cat, you guys. I'm sorry if you guys heard that. A therapist knows how to like get inside your brain and break it all apart, fix it, and then put it back in. They know how to do that without you even knowing that they're doing that. But it takes a long time. They're going to need a lot of help, those girls. And yes, with the blood of Jesus, a lot of prayer. Bella says the fact that he's still self yeah. I'm sorry. I saw that yesterday. I did a video on that too. That he self-soothes by sucking his thumb says a lot. Not to say everybody who does is traumatized, but in his case, it adds up. Yes. Tiffany says, yes, trauma and stress-related therapy. Yes, yes. Oh, yes. And the blood of Jesus and prayer. Okay. Yeah. Oh goodness. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Where was that at? Okay. I tried to email you and it didn't work. It said invalid. 'Cause I get emails there. Um, Let me give you another email and see if this one will work. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. All right, try that one. Okay. Lillian says he belongs behind bars and these girls need real professional and spiritual healing. They have to be away from him. There's no other way. I agree. You can't begin to heal until you're away from but at the same time, in most circumstances, like say it's the Jim Jones, if those people had a chance to have gotten away from Jim Jones, those people really could have been helped with therapy, because a lot of them, I think by towards the end there, though, a lot of them were they'd already opened their eyes and realized who this man was, but they weren't able to get out because he was holding them there financially. He was holding them there, in so many different other ways to where they felt they couldn't get out. But at least their eyes were open. They knew he wasn't the Messiah towards the end. A few of them still, were under that brainwashing thing, but those types of people could have been helped with a lot of therapy. I think with these girls and with him too, I believe that they have a demon. I believe they have a demon inside of them, and it's more than just mental health. They are all alleged criminals. They're all in this together, and the people in Jonestown, those are real true victims. These girls here, part of me says that they're not so much victims. Because they're all in it together. Not like you can't be in this particular, and I hate to call it a cult, but you can't be in this type of group unless your hands are dirty. And the leader, which is the high ranking demon, Nature Boy, he makes sure that everybody's hands get dirty and bloody along the way, so that they can't tell on each other. Okay. Yeah, I can give you my number. Okay, he is more like Charles Manson. Yeah, yeah. Because I believe all these cult leaders are under some kind of demonic possession in order for them to come out and be able to say, I'm the Messiah, I'm God. But when the people come to him, they're either coming to him either already broken people or already spiritually influenced by some kind of demon, or they're coming already being able to be mind controlled easily under some kind of MK Ultra mind control. And with the case with Nature Boy, what he's attracting is already broken women who already are demonic, like have some kind of demonic influence. That's what he's attracting. He's not really so much brainwashing these people. These people are already demonic, like influenced. Let's see. Lillian says they become complacent at this point, and he is intelligent. He's a criminal from long ago. He keeps his hands clean. He just pulls the strings. Yes. Hi, Trayvon. Did I say your name right? Yeah, and the thing is too, he's and how you know too that he's under some kind of demonic influence. He wants to inbreed his kids to keep the bloodline going. That's the same thing with Satan. Because in the Garden of Eden, the Illuminati people, they believe that one of Adam's sons was the blood. Okay, they believe that Adam or Eve had Abel with, this is hard to explain it, with Adam, and then had Cain with Satan, if you know what I mean. And they believe that and that kind of makes sense too. I could see that, but I don't know if it's 100% true. But this is what they believe. And through the bloodline of Cain, that is Satan's seed. And so by this little nature freak talking all like this crazy, yeah, talking about inbreeding his kids to keep his bloodline pure and stuff. Yeah, he's a part of that too. He is a part of that. And that's what this nature boy, the demons that they're possessed with, that's the same kind of spirit and the same kind of demons that were formed from the Garden of Eden. Because when Satan said to Eve, you know, your eyes will be open and you will have knowledge if you just, you know, don't listen to God, because he's not going to kill you or take your life, or, you know, if you just eat that fruit, your eyes will be open. You'll be as a God. And so this is the same spirit. Nature Boy is telling these people, you know, you are a God. And then he tries to teach him the so-called knowledge. Okay, so don't be deceived. This is coming from Satan. These people are coming from Satan. And that is the only reason why I'm on here talking about this. If this was just another cult, I probably wouldn't even be talking about it. You know, I believed he was a cult at first, and that's why I did my first video. And then I was never going to do another video on him again. But I knew it was demonic from the moment that after I was done with that first video, I saw demons standing, or not standing, because I just saw the face, but it was right outside my window. And I made a video on that. You guys can go back and check that out too, where I show the pictures of it. So that's why I want to stay on. I want to keep exposing everything evil about him. Okay. Lillian says it's insane how many older females fawn over him online. I wish I could reach through the screen. I know, I'm the same way. This is no joke. It's people's loved ones, people's children up there, yet they act like it's a show. Yeah, exactly. And what makes me sick, okay, is how, okay, they used to have these, you know, these moments where Nature Boy was calling them out on their crap, right? And then the people online would be sitting there like, and he would be so mean to the girls or say something and be abusive. And you could hear him being abusive. But there's the people online were saying, yep, that's right. Yeah, why would you do that? And it was like, it's like if this was a crime, they're aiding and abetting, literally. And if Nature Boy goes down, all those people should be charged for accomplice because it's crazy. Okay. Yeah, they leave their children, and not only do they leave their children, they a lot of them, like, why does he want to inbreed his kids if he's forcing some of them to have abortions or alleged sacrifice? Okay, Lillian says, my God, the one he did on Tanisha last, the look on her face, she looked completely empty. Yeah. And it's sad. If you look at all of them, they all look empty. They look like they're when you look in their eyes, they look soulless. Like, it's sad. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Okay. Yes, he is sick, Brown. Tiffany says, yes, Lillian, I am with you on that. I want to help. Yes, I think we all want to see these people stopped. I'm telling you. I know I do. And I believe this Ryan guy does. I think I'm hoping he can and it seems like he's really looking into he's like a good investigator. He's starting from the bottom, like working his way from, this is how it seems like he's working his way, investigating him from the bottom to the top, from his childhood up till now. Let's see. What? YouTube won't let me comment? Why not? I'm getting this comment. That's weird. Huh. From the cult. What do you mean, Brown? We need someone from the cult. Go on Big Bigo and do a panel about this. You think I should go on Bigo? Well, yes, we do. You mean like somebody from the cult that can come up and give us more insight? Yeah, you're right. I was still thinking, yeah, this guy's, his heart's pure. I was still thinking that, but I was still looking at him sideways because, until you prove yourself, I have to kind of look at you sideways. And I always said, I'm going to believe in this guy until he gives me a reason not to. And by him avoiding my question yesterday and then making that other post, that I didn't like that. I still don't like that. He should have just answered the question. It was a simple question. But it's all right, just as long as if Star is chanting somewhere, then and we know she's all right, then I'm all right with it. Okay, Lillian says it's odd to absolutely detest someone I've never met, but I really do. My 20-year-old daughter is very spiritual, and I'd lose my mind if she came across him. Exactly. Nobody wants their children to come across this freak of nature. Nobody. Because, yes, I have an older daughter too. And oh my goodness. Tiffany says, yes, I agree with you. They look soulless. Yes, they do. Your message was deleted. When? Tony T is saying that her messages, they're not coming through. Brown Eyes says, I think he should move quickly, but not on the intranet. Right. I think he got on the internet today because he wants someone to contact him. They want somebody to get a hold of Nature Boy and have him call him. And I think that's probably why he went public today on that. But I do agree. He needs to keep everything under wraps and not come on here and give out what he's learning. Oh, when you said go to be go, your message was deleted. Yeah, Brian has no idea what he's getting himself into. No, he doesn't. He's already open. I mean, just by having Star come in his home, he already exposed himself to those spirits, those demons. I can't call them spirit. Well, yeah, they're demons. So, but at least I think he was able to overcome that in his own way. Hopefully, you got Nature Boy's number. I would love to call him, but he would probably block me like he did on the other whenever I messaged him about a comment. He said a couple things to me, but then when I started talking about God and how he needs to repent, that's when he blocked me. I got blocked right away. I should have held that off till the end, so I could have finished asking him what I needed to ask him. Well, let's see. Whatever information you got, see if you can send it to my new email. Brown Eyes, because Nature Boy is watching all the time. Tiffany, this Ryan D let Star come to his home. And then after, I mean, have you heard about, well, let's see, I got that number too. Yeah, they had a big fight. Did you hear about that, Tiffany? They had a big fight, and then he ended up taking her back to a hotel somewhere. Okay, that sounds good. Tony T, are you still in here? She's saying that she couldn't comment on here. Huh. Let's see. Tiffany, where have you been? Okay, he got Star because Star said, I made a video on it, but he ended up getting Star from the airport. He bought her a ticket because she agreed that she would go to the police on Nature Boy. Well, Nature Boy or Star, all she wanted to do was lay in his daughter's bedroom, and she had no intentions of going to the police. And so when Brian figured that out, I guess he wanted her out. And so he took her to the hotel and he recorded them fighting the whole way in the car. But he recorded it so he could protect himself, so that she couldn't later say, oh, he did something to me, or, And so it was a mess, but he stated that she left behind some demons in his house after she left. Yeah, that you got to go catch up because it was. Oh, so Tony, you can you can comment. All right, good. Oh goodness. Nope. Go back and watch my videos. Yeah, Star had already been to his house and then left because, like he was telling her too, like the police, we already have everything set up to go meet with the police, and she's like, I'm not gonna go meet with the, like, you should have listened to this video. Yeah. Yes, demons can manipulate our emotions. Exactly. Diamond says he did something to her too, sis. Well, but she's not saying anything if he did. And from what I could tell is, like, from what I can make out in the video, she was saying the spirit, she wanted the spirits to move her and tell her when it was time to go talk to the police. And she was trying to tell Ryan that, and Ryan was like, yes, but we had everything set up. We need to go to the police. And she's like, I move when spirit tells me to move. And you came at me sideways. And I think he did come at her sideways saying, well, you're going to go to the freaking police with me. That's why I paid for your ticket here for, It is funny. I'm telling you. It's crazy. And the way I'm telling you, should listen to that video, like where they were yelling at each other. It was crazy. Like, she is a psycho, a psycho. She's full of demons. She's full of spirits, as she calls them. Spirit has to move me, or else I can't, I ain't doing nothing. Well, she was never planning to do nothing anyway. She was going to do nothing. The only reason why she went there, she did not have a place to live. And Ryan D said that the whole time all she would do is lay in that room. She would not even come out of that room. And she would order him around and say, go get me food, and, and like laying up there like she's some kind of goddess. No, she's not a goddess, and she's not a god. And she's not part of the 144,000 that she was trying to tell him too on that. No, she's not a part of that group either. Something. Okay. Yeah, she wanted him to refer to her as goddess. She was like, don't you know who I am? It's crazy. Yeah, because people like that. Oh, wait a minute. What's the other one? Okay, people like that you don't bring into your house. Exactly. Like he should have. That's why the only thing I had against this whole thing, I was all for, him trying to help her to turn Nature Boy in. I was excited about that. But the thing is, I didn't like that he had her in his house because you never know what she's going to say. So I was against that in the first place. But then for her to, I mean, like I've been telling you guys, watch who you bring into your house, because if somebody's afflicted with demons, those demons are gonna attach themselves to your home, just like they did with this Ryan guy. Oh yeah. Okay. Um, yeah, I made a video too with the audio, and I don't know what happened in that video. It kind of got all messed up, but I have it too, and she has it on hers, but it's out there. Hi, Miss Italy D. Are you related to Ryan D? Because he's Italian. Okay. Even if I had cameras in my house, I would not want Star in my house, because you, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. I would not want Star in my house. I would tell her, okay, I'm going to take you to the hotel now, and I will make sure you're stocked up on food and all your little favorite snacks. But what happened was she got mad because he wanted her to go to the police, and I think that's what it was. And she had no intentions of turning Nature Boy in. So yeah, she absolutely did. Miss Italy says she bought a spiritual war into his home. Lillian says, I respect everyone's belief, but I worship only one God. Me too. I worship the one true Lord and Savior. Miss Italy says she just thought it would get her views. Well, I was told that she was thrown out of her home, and that's the only reason why she agreed to go to his house, was because she didn't have no place else to go. Yeah, he should have taken her or a hotel, either one. Okay, Diamond Wings, they're obviously practicing witchcraft and carbonation. Yeah, because even if you look into their background, they've all dabbled in something, even before they got with Nature Boy. That's why I said they've all had some kind of demon inside them before they even got to Nature Boy. And then somehow they were able to um, attach themselves to each other somehow. Like with Zoka, she said that she practiced voodoo. That's what I'm saying. With these people, you got to be careful. You got to be mighty careful, because, like I said, when I did my first Nature Boy video, that demon face that was outside my window, that was no joke. And then this guy right here, Ryan D, he went through the same thing. But only I didn't go through that. The demon was outside. You noticed that thing didn't come inside my home and affect my home. Because no. Nope. We don't play that in my home. No. Because I believe in God, and I know what my Lord is capable of, and he's a lot stronger than any demon or Satan. Okay. Lillian says, even Velvet has been saying some question. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And Velvet is what Velvet's doing is what her family is telling her to do. Her family, especially her father, he's telling her, you know what? Nature Boy is getting ready to go down. And when he goes down, you're going to go down with him. So you need to be on a campaign to make yourself look good and to take yourself as far away from them people as you can. And you need to do that publicly so that, if the FBI or somebody's watching, you've already, okay. Tony T says, someone they're thinking that was going to save the earth. Not all went with demons. Well, I think like the ones like the one I just oh my gosh, I can't say her name. Um Freddie or whatever her name is, the one I just did a video on yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I don't think she went there with the demon because I think now she has something inside her that's not good, but I don't think she went there with the demon. No. I don't think I don't know. I think most of them have went there though with the demon. Some kind of damage or baggage. Uh Diamond says that's why Nature Boy loves women from New Orleans. Oh yeah, there are like that's what I was saying. A lot of women there, like they're into that. Like, and I'm not gonna say all women are like into this voodoo stuff, but the ancestors from New Orleans, they were into that stuff. I'm sure they were raised around it. Let's see. Okay. Tiffany says she went to a total stranger's house that should have told him everything he needed to know about her mental health instability. Yeah. Well, he said that he thought that she wasn't all wrapped up tight anyway, but he thought that he could like get her to go and that she would do what she's supposed to do. Brown says, please check out this video. Reveals on. Yeah. Okay. Well, we need that information. Okay. They keep saying Wizzy is API. Well, they're saying the new girl over there. A lot of my subscribers believe, like, they're like, who is she? Like, they're thinking that she doesn't fit, um, and that she's like that she's doesn't belong there. Okay. Lillian says, yes, Malia's medication chart was caught on a live and it is out there. I was on the live and one medication in particular is used for patients with that one condition they keep denying. Wow. So you saw that yourself? Wow. CD says, 777. All the women are not innocent. They are super spreaders too. They got the same disease and participated in the same actions as him. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Oh, wow. That's probably why Malia keeps saying, because every now and then, like he'll try to get her to, like Nature Boy. When he tries to get her on camera, she's like, I don't want to be here. Like, in other words, she's telling him, and then she's saying, like, I'm afraid of what people's gonna think, about me, or when I don't know, but it's something that she doesn't want people to see or know. So yeah. And then he keeps trying to get her to do these videos, and it's sad. She needs to stay out of the spotlight and get her mind right. Because if something does go down with her where she's not going to make it, she needs to get her mind and her soul right. Yeah, I will definitely check that out, Lillian, because I heard about it, but I haven't seen it yet. Do you know where it's at? Where we could find that? Rhonda says they be saying that about a lot of people that go over there. Yeah. And Lisa is Nature Boy's handler. Now, who is that? Who is this Lisa? I've heard somebody's talking about this person, but okay. Please watch that video. This one was about 1 a.m. this morning. Okay. Do you know the name of the video, Brown Eyes? Because I would like to see that too. Oh, okay. Okay. I know him, so I will definitely check that out, Lillian. Sorry, I'm tongue tied. I was up all night. I'm exhausted. Okay. Tiffany says, in one recent video, it seems that she accepted her wrongs and her medical situation is because of her wrong choices. Yeah. But see, I'm torn though, It's like, that them girls are responsible for their own actions. They know what, you don't let a man do that to you, you know? You don't let a man do that to you from behind. You don't do that. All right? I hope everybody is learning their lesson on this. But at the same time, you can't help but to feel bad for her. She's young. She don't deserve this. I mean, nobody deserves to lose their life over, a mistake. But at the same time, people has tried to tell her. When people tried to tell her and warn her and beg her to get out of there, she would get online and yell at people and say, Baba G, he is the only one, and like a little baby, like, because there for a while she was talking like velvet, like a baby. The white woman on his panel, I think I've seen her. Does she have blonde hair? I will definitely check that out later today because I heard about the medical people getting the screenshot, so I want to see that too. Tony, I haven't seen it. I have not seen that video yet. I want to see it. That's sad though. It's sad, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, what can you do? You're telling people, you're trying to warn them, and then she gets on and she still defends him. These people would defend him to the death, as you can see. They'll defend him to the death. They'll die for him. They would allegedly kill for him. Miss Italy says, I believe she has hepatitis, not HIV. Hepatitis will cause your liver to shut down, and the liver will start releasing deadly fluid. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Lisa is always on Nature Boy's panel. He never kicks her off, ever. This all would explain a lot, though. Like, I don't know. This would explain a lot. Like, why? I don't know. It's crazy. It would explain a lot to why, what this Ryan D is saying, that why he hates women in particular, because, and it seems like he does go after the women that are like his mother. When you watch it, you will bring that one to your panel. Yeah, I think I've seen her on there. Lillian says, but she keeps saying she has no STDs, yet herself said she let it go too far and it caused the problems with her ovaries. She was on pain meds. It slipped. Yeah. And remember, Tanisha is only 22 or 23 with fluids around her heart and other organs. Her sister and cousin, cousin said her organs were shifted, possibly caused by trauma. Oh, yeah, definitely. It's hard telling what all she's been through. We do know she's locked in closets and, and beat on. Yeah, Miss Italy says, I bet Nature Boy is back in Costa Rica. He is. He's there now. As far as I know, unless he ran off again because this guy's after him. Okay. Hi, it's Cinnamon. She says Nature Boy is in Puerto Rico. I heard he can't leave the U.S. We don't want him in the U.S. He don't like Babylon anyway. Well, do you know why he can't leave the U.S.? Miss Italy says he's changed the knowledge to fit his agenda. He is a horrible person. Yes, I agree. Do you know why he can't leave the U.S., Cinnamon? It's Cinnamon? Is it because of the passports or something? Okay, Miss Italy says no. I met him back in Costa Rica. He is in Puerto Rico. He is not allowed to leave the U.S. right now because he has been shipped back so many times. Oh. Brown Eyes says Malia has five doctors and she has HIV dementia. What is HIV dementia? Now, I've been in healthcare, but I haven't heard of that. I was working in like a nursing home with the elder. Hey, Steve, how are you? You guys, make sure that you give a thumbs up to my video, share this video, subscribe. Miss Italy says, yes, his passport has been put on alert. Well, could it be because of the flying back and forth so much, or could it be that somebody's looking into him and they're trying to keep him contained in one certain area? Or oh yeah. But any untreated infection can eat at the brain, right? But it doesn't seem like when my brother passed away from because he ended up getting when he had hepatitis C, because when he was in prison they were sharing needles with the tattoos. I guess when they were giving each other tattoos. Okay, so he ended up getting hepatitis C, and when he got that, then it ended up, because of his drug use, it ended up turning into cirrhosis of the liver. So I know that at the very, very, very end, that's when it started affecting his brain. Like I don't know. And Malia doesn't seem like it's affected her brain yet. Okay. Miss Italy says because he's been deported multiple times. Because nobody wants him. Nobody wants that nature freak in their country. Steve Austin, every time I go overseas, it's a hassle at customs, but Nature Boy goes everywhere. Exactly. Exactly. I don't understand that. Lillian says she's seeing an infection disease specialist. Yeah, I've heard that. Now, does anybody know if she was supposed to be put in hospice? Do we know that? Do we know? Have we heard anything regarding that? Miss Italy, my brother also has hepatitis and he just got out of the hospital. He is an alcoholic and almost died just a couple weeks ago. Tell him to stop, no matter what, he has got to stop drinking. He's got to stop drinking, because you can live with hepatitis C, but when you drink yourself to death or you do alcohol or drugs, that hepatitis, it'll turn it into cirrhosis of the liver. Let's see. She has syphilis that eats at everything. Oh. How do you know she has syphilis? Chanel says, Ryan, who are you? We as a community want to know. He he just puts it out there that his his father held like a cult inside of a church. So he grew up in a cult, and he states that he only wants to stop Nature Boy because he doesn't want to see women treated the way that these women are being treated. None of us do. Dreammaker, Ben said that Lisa is one of his handlers. Yeah, because I've seen her on there too. Miss Italy says, I also see an infection disease doctor because I have an unknown autoimmune disease disorder. And when I get sick, the antibiotics kill the bad and then continue to kill the good cells. Wow. That is probably like that having an autoimmune disorder, that is like, I've seen people that have that and they suffer so much. But then they do also have their good days, they have their bad days, and it's just, oh. Okay, Dreammaker. Her family told me she has syphilis and hepatitis, but not HIV. So what are they like? Are they saying that she's not going to make it, or that she can live for a long time with these two things? I mean, is she going to be okay, or does she need to go into hospice? Dreammaker. Steve Austin. That's when he got emotional. Steve says I started side eyeing Ryan when he got emotional. Are men not supposed to get emotional? He's Italian though. Like a lot of Italian men don't usually get emotional. People automatically think HIV when you say autoimmune disorder. Yeah, exactly. It could be sometimes people who have the autoimmune disorder could be, they think it's like well, in my case, when I had I was sick for like 2 weeks straight. I could not move. I couldn't get out of bed. My white blood cell counts were off the it was bad. And so they thought I had leukemia. And that's how they said that there was an autoimmune disorder also. But I had not been sick like that since then. So, but I thought I was going to die. I really thought I was going to die. It was bad. So I understand about that autoimmune thing. Okay. Lillian, did Ryan mention his father's name? Was it? Oh, I think because it's on Instagram, and he did a video where he was like, exposing his father's cult, but I can't remember the name of his father, but it's in that video. So if you go to Ryan D on Instagram, you'll see his page and the video he did on that. Did Nature Boy put her in an air? I have no idea. Dreamer says she is late stages. They're hoping for the best. So what? She's going to get all better, right? She's going to get, if she does get better, then she's just going to go back there and think that it was him that healed her. So she's going to start doing all this stuff again and allowing him to go in the back door, right? That is disgusting. That makes me mad because these people are trying to save her life and bending over backwards to help her. And then she's going to slap him in the face and say, well, I'm going back to him. So everything you did was for nothing. That's sad. So this was like, sometimes these people, I say these girls are not victims. Okay. Yeah. iDreammaker, Tony T says that she's been on Instagram chanting. I haven't seen that, but Tony herself has seen it. She's on Instagram chanting. Lillian, I believe the HIV thing because of the medication, but only her doctors can say for sure. Yeah, exactly. iDreammaker, Sasha, did you see the new Fifi video? No, but somebody told me to go watch that, and that's another video I plan to go watch later, along with the one on World News. Is it World News? I think where they said that they seen the records. So yeah, if you guys could like the video and share it, that would be great. If somebody wants to buy me a cup of coffee, there's my Cash App. Does anybody have any more questions about Nature Freak or this Ryan D? Let's see. Fifi has like 3 videos total. Is it like the lady that's been coming out, the lady with the glasses, and she's like giving all the tea on Nature Boy and carbonation? Miss Italy says be cautious when it comes to world. Yeah, I heard that too. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely check her out. I think I seen. Didn't she have she had 3 parts or 2 parts or something? I think I seen the first video that she made. She's exposing everyone. Yeah, I think I seen the first one, but I haven't seen like the one that she just did. Didn't she just make one again yesterday? Did you guys say? I thought I seen what she did, but I just haven't watched it yet. Hi, Dynasty. Oh, wait a minute. How's it going, Dynasty? Last one with the red curtain. This was okay. Great. That's good. So, does anybody want to come on the panel and give your 2 cents on what you think about all this mess? Excuse me for a second, guys. So, what is it about world news or world news that I mean, does he give like not give accurate information or hey Denny? Did I say that right, Denny? How are you today? And then she says, I'll link it in the regular chat so you can just click on it and go. Awesome. Let's see. Lady Leo says, happy Sunday to the host and to the chat. In the chat, Pennsylvania in here. Awesome. It's good to have you. And then Brown Eyes says, how do I come up? Here, I'll share the link again. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. I'll share the link. And then you just click on this link. And I just put the link in the comments section. And you just click on that, and then you should just pop up where I can like bring you in. Trevon says, stay prayed up, people, and don't forget to repent. The Lord's heritage shall prevail. Amen. Thank you, Trevon. We need to hear that. You're absolutely correct. Amen. Latoya says, hi, Latoya. In my humblest opinion, I don't think you have to take on precautions when it comes to world news. Remember, he's been doing commentary on Nature Boy since young Pharaoh. I heard a lot. I've heard some good things about him. So I don't know. I've seen like one or two of his videos. He seems all right, but okay, I'm going to add you to the stream. Hey, how are
Hi,
you?
how you doing, Sasha?
I'm doing great.
Yes, now with world news, I'm trying to figure out what's the problem with that because all he does is just post the videos and everybody else just gives their opinions on, and their knowledge about what's going on and stuff. So it's just I don't understand that. I get pretty much my information from because I don't have social media. So I pretty much get my information from you, T, or World or something like that.
Yeah.
But as far as I couldn't believe that I seen Velvet. Uh she's lately been, and people been saying positive things about her, but the only thing that I am concerned about is when she goes on her rants.
Uh-huh.
It's lovely to see and whatever, but it's the wrong time. The wrong time because the baby be right there listening to all the nasty words.
Yeah. I seen that
All the nasty
video.
words. And then it was one time she said, "Oh, I'm cussing in front of the baby." And then she kept going. I said, "Oh no."
Yeah,
I'm like, I thought she was around family where they could have been like, "Okay, let me get the baby velvet," you know.
yeah, yeah. I seen that. I seen that video.
I
And I was
said, "Oh
thinking,
my
oh
God."
my
And
god.
I thought, I'm like, I hear adults in the background. Why they didn't
Yeah.
get the baby?
And the way she was screaming, it was like, okay, that's crazy. And like even she had the baby cussing. She had the
Yes.
baby cussing.
And that's when you knew when it was time to stop. But no,
Yeah.
she just kept going. And it seemed like it got nastier and
Yeah.
nastier.
Yeah.
And she like, well, the baby gotta know anyway. No, the baby doesn't have to know, not right now.
Right. Exactly. And she needs to be going to the authorities, they all
I
do.
yes. Yes.
So I don't understand, what the point is, why they're protecting each other. I don't understand what they could have done that is keeping them protecting each other.
Yeah, it's something. It's
Yeah,
something.
yeah, because they get in
Like you
line.
said from the beginning. You said it from the beginning. You said there's gotta be something. They
Yeah,
made a big pat on. They know they're witnesses of each other's. God for hope not it's crimes, but it's some terrible crimes going on. For
very
you
terrible.
to for you to take up for someone like that, we know about the Stockholm syndrome and everything,
Hmm.
but for you to take up for somebody like this is terrible. I
Yeah,
mean, there's people that died and near death, and it's no way. There's no way.
yeah,
I'm just
absolutely.
hoping that Malia gets makes it through because I was just making a comment on somebody's stuff and I see Malia's her family is still out there, trying to help, but how can they help? They can't do too much of helping when she's
Only
blocking
a
them.
judge, only a judge, only a judge can really do anything, really like
Yes.
order anything. Um, but I'm wondering, I think they had somebody that was supposed to go in and try to help them, like to maybe try to get an injunction or, something from a judge saying, that she can't go. I don't know. But I'm hoping
I
that
believe that's probably what all this holdup is about her being in which facilities and all this
Mhm.
stuff and all that. I believe they're trying to hold back some things, and we don't want to say too much because we don't want that,
Yeah.
demon to know what the hell is going on either. Because that's what I see. That's where he gets a lot of his information from. Is mainly from us when we're talking
Yeah.
and giving our ideas. I think that's and then next thing you know, that's when he comes along.
Yeah. Yeah. He does get a lot of information from
But
these
I
people.
believe,
Yeah.
I hope that the family, because if that was my family, I would have been telling the hospital, the administration, all about this and telling them this is the reason why she got sus blocked and because last time she had he was screaming and yelling at her, tell him to ask the doctor about about HIV. It's like, oh, he was just screaming and yelling. I'm like, I know this professional got to know that, that she's being abused and
And
mentally and everything, because but they play along. See, doctors
yeah,
are very good actors as well.
exactly. And
So
they
I
have
hope
to
that
be
they.
trained on this too. They are trained on what to do when a
Mm-hmm.
patient is like, because I've worked in healthcare, so I know this. And also, I believe that the hospital is, because before, when Malia used to say, I have to go, I have to go, they were
Mm-hmm.
coming in there and they were like making up excuses to come in there to just get her off there with him. But then I think that
Mhm.
he's come to her and said, you know what? When those people come in the room, you don't hang up with me, because you notice she doesn't hang up with him anymore.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I think they
And
were
which
trying
is
to.
embarrassing. Like, oh my gosh, he's got hard. I mean, he the one started it. Why he's talking about people all up in their business? Well, you the one started it.
Right. Exactly. He's like, mind your business. And it's like, well, stop telling us your business, idiot. Little nature freak.
Like
Um,
everyone says, you said he's gonna tell on himself.
yeah, they all do.
And I hope it all comes out. Oh, did someone come in?
Yeah, Miss Italy just joined us.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
hi,
here.
Hi.
This
Miss
is my
Emily.
first time on StreamYard. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I didn't want to interrupt. So, you can go ahead and keep on. I'll wait until you're done.
Oh no, I'm done. You go ahead, Miss Italy.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I wanted to make sure that everyone realized I was not saying anything negative when it comes to World. Only thing that I have with World is I cannot watch 4, 5, 6 hours of commentary of just the same thing being regurgitated and resaid over and over. And like, I have a lot of respect for World. He's done a lot
Oh,
of good work. He's found Nature Boy from way back when he was in Costa Rica, when I first met Nature Boy, to today. He has done a lot of hard work. So please don't anyone take that as I was being negative about him. It's just a lot going on in the chat. And for me, it's just not my thing. Like I try to watch it
yeah.
sometimes and then it's just too much. Like, come on.
So
It's too
have
much.
actually met Nature Boy?
Not face to face. But yes,
Oh,
I've spoken with him on the WhatsApp app.
okay.
When I first ran into Carbonation, they were in Costa Rica. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. They're living their best life. They're not here. The America is falling as it is.
Uh-huh.
And, I thought it was great. Well,
Yeah.
that slowly disappeared.
Was he
Well,
trying to
not,
get you to join? Was he trying to get you to join him?
um, yes, in the very beginning. In the very beginning. But I have children
Yeah.
and I was not able to give up my attachments. I'm older. I'm 43. So I'm
Yeah.
right there at his age.
And he
And
probably
my
figured that he
youngest is
couldn't get into your head too. He probably figured he couldn't twist your brain.
exactly. Because
So
first of all, I'm Italian and I was raised, my family is Italian. My mother left my father and got married to a black man. So my siblings are Italian and black, and I was raised by my stepfather, who is black.
yeah,
So I see things a little different than what he thought that I was
yeah,
going to be. You know what I mean? Like, so, and being older, I was too old for him, to keep it real. I was too old for him. My mind was too mature, and I wasn't willing to, I even spoke with Caliber on multiple occasions with Caliber, because it was something about him that I just felt drawn to him. Like he just doesn't need to be there. Like he ran away from the hood because of all the bad things going on. And I know that, like, he's so sweet. He's got a great demeanor.
hmm,
And Nature Boy has stomped these men down to nothing.
yeah. Those are
I
his.
mean, literally to nothing.
Yeah, and
It's
then
sad
that's
to
how
me.
they have to stand at attention and with their hands behind their back. That's horrible.
Yeah.
But they're
Not to
stupid.
mention,
They're stupid.
man, I as for women going over there, no woman is going to be attracted to that. No woman wants a man who is going to bow down to another one. I mean, seriously, Loyal comes in and sits down on one knee. Who the hell does that? And he went from the I am God concept to truly believing that he is the one and only Messiah. And that
Exactly.
I was raised in a church. That is not what it is. God is
No.
inside of all of us. Yes. So we need to bring that out, and people that are woke, they understand what I mean by that. I'm not saying I'm
Right.
God, but God is within me.
Yeah.
And Nature Boy wants everyone to think that he created the heavens and the earth and the trees.
Yeah.
And it's just gotten crazy.
Okay,
Really crazy.
Latoya Jacob says, I didn't take it as that. It's all love over here at Italy. So nobody took anything.
Yeah, I just didn't want anyone to take what I said and be like, oh, she was talking bad, because that's not it. He's done a lot for the community, but it's just a lot going on there. And sometimes I'm like, wait a minute, what are we talking about now?
Yeah.
But he definitely has done a lot for the community.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to jump
I
on
don't
here
know
and
about what he's done for the community. I don't know. I don't know what he's done for the community, but I will say what he's not done for the community. And that is not a lot. I mean,
oh yeah, I'm talking about and what World has done for our YouTube community.
oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm talking about World, not Nature Boy.
Well,
I have
man,
nothing
like
positive.
I've heard some good things. And I've seen like one or two of his videos, but I don't get too much into them because I just sometimes like if I'm not busy making videos, like it's hard to watch other videos. Like I used to like watch other YouTube videos all the time until I like became a creator, and then once I became a creator, like a content creator, then I'm like I have no time for nothing else to watch other YouTube videos.
Right.
So like I have to squeeze
And
it
his
in when I
videos are
can.
long.
Yeah. I'm thinking, well, maybe I can watch them, like, because I do want to see, like, the one that they were talking about with the screenshots. I want to see that
Yeah,
definitely.
I
Like,
definitely would like to see that also. So you get that share. But I'm gonna get off here and get this is my first time being on StreamYard, so now I know how to do it. And I
right?
will be happy to join another
Awesome.
conversation on another day.
Thank you so much for
It
joining.
was great talking to you.
You too. Have a great day.
All right, guys. Have a good day.
Okay.
All right.
Siobhan says, if anyone ever talks to Nature Boy, directly ask him, does he acknowledge the Lord Jesus Christ as our Lord and Savior? See what happens, but say it with authority and faith that the Lord is saying it with you. You know what, though? I did that. In a message when I was speaking with him. And let me see. I think I have to remove. Okay. And when I did that, he, and when I mentioned that to him, that is the moment that I got blocked because he was not going to hear it. He did not want to hear that at all. Lady Leo says, so we all agree that Nature Boy is a cult leader. No, I think he's demonic. I believe he's got a demon inside of him. Latoya says, yes, that piece of the bad word there, has literally broken those men down to nothing. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. And it's sad to see that. But I also heard that they all talk about him behind his back too. That they don't really like him, that they just feel they have no place to go. Like, I mean, they have nothing really outside of him. So they stay and they put up with it. Lady Leo says, at this time, the men and women need to be brought back to their families and fix their lives. Exactly. But somebody said before that too, that these people need to be quarantined for a while a long while just to see what if they're infectious, or if they have anything that can be spread to other people. I mean, they're going to need to be quarantined. They need to be dealt with for even up to maybe even a year. These people are going to need a lot of help. A lot of help. Dynasty says, I think these people in here need to tell the truth because Nature Boy. Okay. Dynasty Brown, where are the receipts? What receipts? Where are the receipts at? You said that Nature Boy, as you come, ask you to come to carbonation. She said that when Nature Boy first started out, that she spoke with him on the what's up. Nature Boy will talk to you. He'll talk to you. But when you start talking about God, that's when he will block you. He'll talk to anybody, though. He will. Okay. Oh, let's see. And Nature Boy, I think he would take people in there who he thinks he can manipulate. He thinks he could control you, or you don't come with baggage. Then he will try to get you over there. He don't want you over there though if you have kids, or you come with an attachment, like most people do. Latoya says Nature Boy hasn't done anything over these 5 years. He's been practicing that fake Messiah persona, but suck the lives and fill them up with nasty diseases. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Dynasty, why do I need to show receipts? I am a grown woman. I have no reason to lie. Lady Leo, absolutely. Not only that, they need to be separated for their mental. Exactly. And their mental, I'm telling you, and spiritual, it's going to take a long time to get those people right. Latoya, they're going to need serious hospital treatment, all of them. Yeah. His energy tells you all you need to know about him. Yeah. And Latoya also says he's very demonic. He is. He has a demon, a high ranking demon. Because I don't know how many of you guys have heard this before, but just like, how God is with his angels, he gives his angels positions. Like some of his angels, he'll make them into a guardian angel. Some of them might be like an archangel. Satan does the same. He likes to copy everything God does. So Satan, with the fallen angels, Satan also likes to give his demons, his fallen angels, rankings as well. And I believe whatever's in Nature Boy, it's a high-ranking demon, a very high-ranking demon. And unless you know what you're doing coming up against these people, you don't want to mess with them spiritually. Don't come against them if you're not right with God and you know better. The Lady Leo says, I wouldn't talk to him. I surely don't want that demon coming through my airways. No, I don't want to talk to him either. I do, however, want to interview him. I did want to interview him, and I only got like 2 questions answered before I couldn't help it. Like I had to talk about God. I brought God up to him, and that's when I got blocked. And I did show those messages in one of my videos. Trevon, Satan has traitors too. Yeah. Yeah. Even the demons, they don't like Satan. They know that he misled them, and that's why they're, and they know that they can never make it right with God again. Ivy says that is part of his NPD. I wonder if anyone understands the mental affliction some of these women are suffering from. It's crazy. Yeah. It's like I said, these women, it's going to take a lot to get them straightened out and thinking clear. Dynasty, they're running from the law. Well, nobody's turning them in. Like nobody will talk on him or will speak out on him. That's the point. Trevon says demonic oppression and possession, it's a battle of will. Absolutely. Absolutely. You just, if you're being oppressed or possessed, you have to be the one. Nobody can just lay their hands on you and say you're healed, without you wanting that. You have to come out and say, Lord, forgive me. You have to want that. You have to want to repent and truly go to God with all your heart and your soul. You have to want it, you know, and you have to mean it in your heart. You have to, and then even after you do that, you literally have to make life changes, and you have to turn your heart and your whole life around, and you have to it'd be a daily struggle every day. You're gonna get into that Bible, get into the Word of God, and if the more you're filling your spirit up with the Word of God, the more you're released from those demons, the more they flee. Okay. Miss Ellie says, just to put this out there, I have had multiple conversations with Maisha, his son's mother. I have a lot I can speak upon when I choose to. Maisha is my girl now. That is the one that he beat, correct? Because what he did to her was something else. It is something else what he did to her. Trevon says she definitely sold her soul. Selling your soul is worshiping, hence the reason they are so adamant about it. Yeah. And Latoya says, at Lady Leo, I think someone reached out to her and she got scared. About Nothing says, if you guys haven't checked out this show called Cults, I advise you all to. It's on Discovery and it's very good and it reminds you of him. What's the name of it? Show called Cults. It's called Cults. Trevon says, worshiping, you can't sell something you don't truly own. God owns your soul, and worshiping is what they mean by selling your soul, submitting yourself to that demon, sacrificing your will to that demon, right? But at the end of the day, though, like Nature Boy is always telling these women, I want your soul. I want your soul. Because at the end of the day, you're going to lose your soul for an eternity in hell and damnation, hellfire, or you're going to allow God to keep your soul, And when you when you pass away, your spirit returns to the one that gave it, and that's Jesus. That's God. He will hold on to your spirit until judgment day, and then your body it sleeps. You're in a sleep. You don't come back to haunt people. You're not a ghost. There is no such thing as ghost. There's only angels and demons. Fallen angels, but we call them demons. Lady Leo says, oh, Latoya, gotcha. Do you think Ryan is being genuine? Yeah, I think Ryan is being genuine. Yesterday he did something that made me look at him kind of sideways, but all in all, I think he is very genuine. I think he really wants to help those girls. I think, and now that I think that he knows what happened with Nature Boy, I think he's trying to help him too. I think he's kind of torn on what he wants to do with Nature Boy, but I think he really wants to help him. But at the same time, he wants him stopped. He wants to have him stopped, and he is looking into it. So I think that, he's saying that he needs, about 5 people or anybody that wants to help him. He's looking for people to help him too. Silence is a sin too. Absolutely. You're right there. You're absolutely right. Are you talking about, are you talking about how where the women, they're not turning Nature Boy in? Do you think, or is that what you're talking about? Silence is a sin too? No Pain 8. Hi, how are you? Did you just join? And it says Nature Boy is a demonic spirit spreading lies and confusion all over social media. That's his mission. He's a wolf in sheep clothing. He's a false prophet. Exactly. That's what I've been saying. He's spreading the spirit of whatever conspired in the Garden of Eden is what he's. This is Satan's plan. This is what, and Satan is working all over the world, and with Nature Boy and these ladies that are possessed, he's using them to fulfill a certain mission, to make certain people believe. Whoever he can make you believe that lie of whatever happened in the Garden of Eden, that you're a god, then he's got you. Just like he works with world leaders and uses his fallen angels to change world events. Satan's working everywhere, all over the place, and you have to be able to see it and call it out. And Nature Boy is just a small part of Satan's plan and what he's up to. But if you can expose a little bit at a time on what Satan and his demons are up to, then it would open people's eyes so that they see what's really going on. Because most people right now, if you're not a follower of him, then you're thinking that this is just a cult, but that's not true. It's easy to call it a cult, but what it is this is a serious attack from Satan. And so you have to be aware of that and not allow yourself to fall victim to it, because it's horrible. It's horrible to, and then you see all these stupid people on there on his platforms, and when he's sitting there speaking, they're looking at him like, yeah, and they're agreeing with everything he's saying. And when he's being mean to the women, like there's this one video where he is being so mean to Malia and just calling her every name in the book. And the people on the panel were just sitting there saying, yeah, you should throw her out of there, and and kick her out. And it's like the people on the panels are just as sick as he is. And people are following after this liar and this lie and after Satan. Because when you follow Nature Boy, you're following Satan. You're not following anything good that has to do with knowledge. Satan is trying to tell you about this knowledge. And Satan is trying to tell you that you're a god, but you're not a god. There's only but one God, and he's a jealous God. He don't want you to worship any other god but him. Okay. Ryan truly wants to help Star and anyone who would have come along with her. She reached out to Ryan only to stab him in the back. Yes, I think Star has had an agenda. Yeah, I think that she just got kicked out of the home that she was in, and she didn't have any place else to go. That's what I heard. And then she had no intentions of ever turning in Nature Boy. Because turning in Nature Boy, she would be turning in herself too. And she's not about to do that. None of them are going to turn themselves in. Lady Leo says, I need Ryan to never take one of these strangers to his home. And he has a daughter. Exactly. Because I don't think he'll do that again. Because I think that scared him. That whatever evil that she left behind in his home. I don't think he'll do that again. Hopefully he just learned his lesson this time. And About Nothing says, anybody that's been in a cult themselves and had to get out, I wouldn't question his generosity. Because if he was crooked, he would have started his own cult, but didn't. So by that action, I think he is. Yeah, I think he's genuine. Okay. Trevon says, I swear that devil trying to tempt Ryan. What do you mean? Like, and how? Because Trevon, me and you, we love our God. And so I take what you're saying serious. So I need to know what you mean by that. That he's trying to tempt God. Or tempt Ryan. He's trying to tempt Ryan. And Miss Italy says that the Bigo followers are the tongue-tied guys, are the worst. I don't mean to twist up your words, Miss Italy. I'm sorry. And she also says, I don't understand how his Bigo followers think this is okay. Like, they like the drama. Absolutely. It's crazy. It's like they're all like, you're sitting there watching someone being abused and you think it's like funny. It's crazy. Latoya said, it would have scared me too, she says. Okay. Max says they've been brainwashed. Satan knows how to how to brainwash. Yeah. I think like the people in Jonestown, I believe those types of people were brainwashed. I don't think those people in Jonestown were demon possessed. I think the only one that was possessed was Jim Jones. And I think that the people, like the some of the elders, not the elders, but like what do they, like the bishops there, like the people that worked for Jim Jones, the ones that wanted to lay down their lives for him, because those are the only people that wanted to do that. Most of the followers, they didn't want to do that. They were even standing up and saying, I don't want to die. I don't want to die today. So I think that's a cult. Because even then, some of those people, when they started seeing, even the brainwashed people that he was able to brainwash, they were able to come out of that somehow by seeing the stupid crap he was doing. And none of them wanted to die for him or die alongside of him. A lot of those people, most of those people were murdered. They did not commit a big mass suicide. The people that's following after this idiot, Nature Boy, these people are possessed. These people would lay down their life and they would die for him. And they don't care to hurt the body, the human body, whatever body they're possessing right now. You see what they're doing to their bodies right now. They're like depriving them of proper food. They're using their bodies in sexual ways that is not natural. So these demons don't care what they do to these bodies. And if it comes down to it, these demons would just assume just to take out these people out before they allow themselves to be locked up in jail or anything else. Okay. Hang on just a second, guys, because I believe I just heard from Ryan D. Hang on just a minute. Unless I'm just... Okay, can you guys see this? Oh, well, I do not want to show that it has his number on it. Let me see. Okay, good. You guys can't see that because I don't want to give you guys his number. Ryan D just messaged me, guys. He's saying, thank you for reaching out. I will do the interview with you because I know you would love to take Nature Boy down and you are genuine. Let me know a good time for us to speak about the interview. I'm also going to give you my personal cell. Awesome. 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 Okay, let me reply to him. Okay, hold on just a minute. All right. Oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm back. I really hope I can get him on here, guys. That would be great. That would be great because all my followers, you guys I know you guys like him and I know you guys believe that his heart's in the right place. So that would be great. I would love to have him on here. I know there's certain things I don't know that I could ask him though, but this would be a good time for you guys to ask him some questions too. I want to know how he's going to take down Nature Boy, but I'm sure he's not going to get into full details with us, if we do have the interview with him. But I do think that, he could probably tell us a lot. Let's see. Don't be fooled by Velvet. Exactly. Velvet, you guys do not be fooled by Velvet. You know why? Velvet, she's a nature boy. She believes that the women there, and it's true. If Satan gave if Satan gave Velvet a goddess ranking or a high ranking status, and he did, like he did with Nature Boy, then that means that she's his equal. She's his equal. You know what I'm saying? And she's even called the women there. What does she call them? But even the women there, they know that they know to worship her, or to kind of like give her status, because they respect her status, because and they know that they're lower rankings. I hope I'm making sense to you guys, because sometimes I think I sound just as crazy as Nature Boy. I really do, because I try to explain this in a way you guys can understand. And I'm sure a lot of you guys already know what I'm saying, because you guys love God, and you know, and you know what I'm saying. All my followers are just, you guys are great. I even told Ryan D that too in one of my emails, that my followers just, you guys are such good people. Okay, Lady Leo says, if he could be charged with human trafficking as much as he speaks upon pimping, and none facts the diseases. Yeah. I mean, what, I don't understand at all why the FBI hasn't been able to get him yet. I don't. Was Ryan really on Bigo with Nature Boy? No, I don't believe he was. No. Let's see. Definitely, Nature Boy has definitely been bribing a lot of people. Yeah. Don't be fooled by. Um. No, I don't believe that he was on Vigo with Nature Boy. I do know that Nature Boy has contacted Ryan D. Um, because he got scared. He knew that Ryan D was coming after him, and so he called him, and because he was scared, and he was pretty much telling him, "I love you. Please, don't. I haven't done anything wrong. I don't know why you're coming after me." Max says, but once God's powerful people break free, Satan has nothing. We can't throw out a whole person because they made the poor choice of following Satan once they now decide to follow God. You know what? No. I'll tell you what, that's as long as you have a breath in your body, there's a chance for you. And that's what I'm saying. As bad of a person as Star is, as long as she's living, she can be forgiven and turn to God. And then everything that she done, that she has, everything she did is going to be forgiven, and God will forget it. So you're right. It doesn't matter what you have done. There's nothing that God can't forgive you for. And if God can forgive you, then who are we that we can't forgive others, you know? Who are we? We're nothing. We're nothing. And if we can't forgive people, then how can we expect to be forgiven? Because but see, the point is that they don't want to come to God. They don't want to come to God at all. These people, the people that is inside of them, that's what we got to pray for, that they're released from this demonic thing that's taken them over. You guys, hang on just a minute, because Ryan D is asking me to call him right now. So I'm going to end this live, and then I will be back with you guys later. Okay. I love you guys. You guys have a great day, and hopefully we will get this interview. Okay. Have a great day.